the great Mr. Coach MJ. It's a pleasure to have him here as well. How are you, Coach?
Great, doing good. How are you doing by yourself, bro?
I'm very well, thank you very much for asking. Let's face it, every football fan is building up the excitement. I have to admit, I'm not much of a. I look forward more to the World Cup than I can look forward to any Premier League matches because all the best players in the world are getting together. And this is on the grand scales of everything, isn't it, Coach?
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. So the World Cup is a stage where the unexpected takes centre stage, it often does. The underdog triumphs over the favourite, the veteran returns for a final bow, and a young player emerges from obscurity to seize the spotlight. Nations, driven by years of disappointment, seek redemption, while giants unexpectedly fall and the impossible becomes reality. Each tournament brings a new addition into the new, rich history of football, adding fresh chapters to a shared global memory. Yet the World Cup's impact transcends highs and lows. It's an economic powerhouse, fueling industries, creating opportunities. It's a feat of engineering demanding cutting edge infrastructure. The event challenges transportation systems and becomes a political focal point. It drives technological advancements and fosters cultural exchange. It even reshapes geographical landscapes. So, what is your thought on all this, Coach?
Yeah, whatever you said there, man, that's true. That's the reality, of football is football in general. What I mean, it's like expect the unexpected, as you said. So yeah. Okay, a team can come from that nobody is expecting. Yeah, they can just come and do great things. I mean, or I can even say miracle. All right, it has already even started in this World Cup, pretty much. Like so far the games I have watched, is one of the games stood out for me myself. That was USA, which I wasn't expecting. Like they're gonna, I know they're hosting it, but I wasn't expecting they're gonna win and score 4 goals in their first opening game. Do you get it?
Yeah.
So yeah, that alone, set a tone that we can expect unexpected. So yeah, and then the way they perform, it was really good performance. I am sure the USA fans would be delighted with that performance.
Of course, because if you look at it, this is actually the second time the USA have hosted a World Cup, but this time they're actually a part of the host, aren't they? Whereas back in 1994, that's when they first hold the entire World Cup, didn't they?
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, I can remember that. I can remember those tournaments, and I can remember you had to stay up very late at night to watch your favorite team play. Same thing with this
Same
one.
thing
as well.
is happening.
Same thing is this one. Then again, you could expect that, obviously, with all due to the different time zones and everything.
Yeah.
But that's what makes it exciting. That's what it really does, and it's like you get to see how do other countries host such a great tournament. But it's not this time around. It's not just one. It's 3 countries all at the same time hosting a different. They're hosting a different game, aren't they?
Yeah.
But that's what makes it so exciting, due to the fact that you're going to see how does the host themselves play in such a tournament, because it's on their home turf this time, isn't it? It's like, I can remember when it was France '98.
Yeah, France '98.
Yeah, that was that was a really good tournament. I still remember that. And everything.
World Cup is like whoever hosted, not only World Cup, all of these major tournaments.
Yes.
Whoever is the host, they intend to win it, to keep it. So that's why they will they will do even more. They will play harder. They will, before they start the preparation, they will prepare so good, because it's all depends on your preparation as well.
That's true.
So yeah, before because you've been given it so many. It's every 4 years, so you have 4 years to prepare for this. So if immediately you won the bet to host the World Cup, so you even have more than 4 years. Like look at Saudi Arabia for example.
Yeah.
The next World Cup, yeah, they hosting it, right?
Yeah.
All right. So they've been already preparing for a while now, for over 4 years, and then they, they still got time to to build the stadium, to build the team, and then the coach, find a decent manager, and then yeah, so it's they have a lot of time to prepare for this, and because the why they've got this time, so that will give them enough space for them to be stronger as a team, because they're gonna be facing some very very good teams. So some of the teams we all knows what they're capable of doing. They already got. They don't need to be prepared that much because they already got stars. Okay.
Yeah.
Like if you look at teams like France, even Brazil, they already got already made stars already.
That's true.
Yeah. So they don't need years and years to prepare for this, because their stars are playing on top of every league, important tournaments. So they consistently engaging in good football, top level football. So they've got that advantage. So yeah, this World Cup has proven that things will be different this year.
Yeah.
Because from what I've seen last night, I watched Morocco Brazil. Pretty much, Morocco was a better team in my opinion.
Okay, that's fine.
It was much a better team. They started the game really really good, and then they were pressing higher, and then Brazil, all they were doing for the first 10 minutes, I didn't think Brazil strikers they even touched the ball. Morocco was all over them in their pressing them, playing really nice football. So Morocco definitely they are a team to to watch out for real.
I agree with that. I mean, because if you look at it, Morocco, they're taking on a giant team, like you said, like Brazil.
Yeah.
They're known for their passionate drive. They're giants. How many times have they won the World Cup? Quite a few. And but to take on the team like that, it's a lot of pressure, isn't it? They are, between the two of them, you would consider them the underdogs.
Exactly.
But they didn't give up, and I saw that game as well. And I got to admit, all the players of the Moroccan team played their hearts out. Brazil, they again played their hearts out. But we were automatically, when you hear the name Brazil when it comes to playing a game, you automatically think that okay, they're going to win it anyway.
Yeah.
It's just Morocco, but never. It's like you're saying it. Never expect the unexpected. Always expect the unexpected.
That's right. So yeah,
and that's what's happened. That's what definitely happened in that game, wasn't it, Coach?
Yeah, over the years nowadays, Morocco is not a small fish in the game anymore. I mean, they've been, before coming to this game, Morocco has played over 30 games. I think they only lost one.
Yeah,
that's against Senegal, and that was a controversial decision at the end of the day. But they win it. They end up appealing it, and they end up being awarded three goals, and then so they've proven in the past that they are a good side, and then they play as a team. So and Morocco, they are a team to look out for. So I'm sure African continents, Morocco and Senegal, they are the team, will probably be representing Africa into this cup, maybe into the semi-final stage or even the quarter-final stage, if they keep going like the way it is, especially Morocco. Last World Cup they did it. They went all the way to semi-final.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, so, and the way I see them play last night against Brazil, there's no doubt they can do more this year.
I agree with you on that one, Coach, because I think this is, just to tell you the truth, between us and everybody watching us right now and listening to us right now, I think personally Morocco are going to go quite far in this tournament. If they can handle giants like Brazil, they can handle anything.
That's right. Because Morocco is like because World Cup is a tournament. So if any team, can handle the pressure, it's all our pressure, because this is just a group stage. It's the beginning. So group stage, pretty much, that if you draw your first match, so you still got a chance on your second game to win, and get a 3 point, or you still got a chance on your third game. But knockout stage is just one stage.
Yeah.
So you if you lose, you're just out. So you just get knockout if you lose the game. So it's different with the group. So knockout stage is different altogether because that's where pressure started to build up.
I was just about to say that, but good on you for beating me there, coach. So you did strike first on that one.
Yeah, that's the key. But yeah, group stage, it's also interesting, honestly, because you have to win.
Yeah.
You've got to win some games in order for you to qualify to the next stage. But as it stands now, the pressure is not there yet as knockout stage. So yeah, Morocco and Brazil, they both got 1 point each, and then yeah, so they all should be looking up for their next match and then trying to win that.
Yeah, and I mean I agree with on that one, coach. And like I said, even the group, like you mentioned a bit, the group stages, it's always interesting to see it as well because it's like no matter if you support the team, you don't support the team, you want to watch every single group stage match that comes along, don't you? Because you want to see all the underdogs, you want to see all the giants, you want to see the giant of Group A versus the giant of another giant of Group A. You never know. The one underdog of Group B against the other underdog of Group B. That's what makes the World Cup so exciting. It makes it like why you want to be tuned into every single moment of the game, even if you are up until 3 o'clock in the morning watching it all. But again, it's what draws the fans' excitement, the supporters, isn't it?
Yeah. Support, yeah, World Cup is about that. Supporters play a really important part of it because without the supporters, it's gonna be hard to enjoy the whole game. So yeah, we with the fans, make it more exciting. What I mean, if so, it's like everybody is the engaging, talking about it, the conversation, the football, just like what we're doing now. We're talking about it,
Yeah.
I'm excited about it. That's what I'm talking about it. So yeah. So let's enjoy the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think in a way it's kind of a good thing that there are no like say in England there's no afternoon time games, is there? It's all set up for the evening because obviously due to the time difference and everything. And what makes that so interesting due to the fact that you're a bit more excited to watch the game, especially I believe when obviously when England themselves play, everyone's going to be tuned in. I guarantee you, no one's going to be out and about running around. Everyone's going to be at home watching the game, or they're going to be out with their friends at the friends' houses watching the games as well. But again, it's another great way of bringing everybody together for the love of the game, as they always say. I know that's a bit of a cliche saying, but however, it's a great way of people to bond together, isn't it?
Yeah, football, that's what they do. These times, no matter what situation people are going through, now that if England is playing, people don't care about most of the things they're going through at the time. They just wanna enjoy that moment. They just wanna wear their flags, and then support the team. What I mean? So because this is something that happens every 4 years, so it doesn't only happen every 4 years. So things like that you need to enjoy that moment because every 4 years you don't know that next 4 years where you're gonna be.
Exactly.
So whilst you are still here, so yeah, what I mean, especially your country is playing, so it's good to support your country. That's what World Cup is for. Fly your flags, and then it's the biggest tournament. So go out there. If you are there in the maybe in America or Mexico or Canada, support the team how you can. But if you're not there, if you are here, watch the TV and then support it still. It's the same.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter where you are. So as long as it's the same wherever you are, it's the same feeling. So yeah, that's how it is.
Well, like I say, good luck to all the teams for the tournament. I know it's just literally begun, but hats off to everybody who's reached this far. I hope you go further in it as well. And, I wish every single team out there all the best for the tournament. Do your countries proud, do your families proud, do your coaches proud, and just keep smashing it and play the best you can. because you've come so far and you deserve it in every single step of the way.
Yeah, for real, it's gonna be interesting games ahead, honestly. So, that's why we are here, what I mean?
Yeah.
To talk about it, so analyze it, and then talk about different aspect of the game, because every game have different dimension to it. So yeah, we just gonna look at the games. I think every game is interesting.
Of course.
As I said, they all got different different things to them. So every game is either there's no such thing called is when it comes to World Cup, or some games can be slower sometimes, because of, I don't know, some teams, especially experience as well. Like the reason I actually enjoy Brazil Morocco, because these both teams are quite experienced, and they've got a lot of good experienced players in their ranks. So yeah, which like they all pretty much high level footballers. So it's not like underdog in it, to be honest. Morocco, Brazil, even they knows. They respect the Moroccan team, Moroccan players, because if you look at Moroccan players, they are first 11. They're all playing in top leagues.
Yeah.
In Europe, like their captain just won the Champions League for PSG.
Congratulations.
Exactly. So he's pretty much and Brazil too, the same thing. They've got the same kind of player. Their captain also won the Premier Champions League. Yeah. So both captains are defenders, and they both won the Champions League this season, and they both play in the same team in Paris.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So you also got Real Madrid players. Top players. Vini Junior, Brahim Diaz. Yeah. So they all, even though they are facing each other this time around. But yeah, so they all show their class. I saw the passes that both Brahim Diaz did for the first goal, Morocco goal, which was a classic goal.
Yeah.
True pass from the midfield, and the guy, he could have been like another striker just trying to hit down the goalkeeper, and then the goalkeeper might save it, or trying to go around with it. But no, that's not the case. That's what football is like. You use your head. I can see that he used his head there, like the way he chipped the ball to the that was beautiful. So that's a good goal for Morocco yesterday. And also that's individual brilliance from Vini Junior, which he terrorized Moroccan defender.
Terrorist. Good, yeah.
Yeah, he did. Vini is the kind of player, you don't allow him like that kind of space, especially space where he can go in and cut it. So if you allow him to do that, he's very dangerous in that, because he can just cut it and shoot to the top corner. That's what he did.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, because of the reason he was able to do that as well, because that's Hakimi's marking position. But Hakimi, he likes to go on offensive, so all the way up. So Vinny take an advantage. So immediately the ball came before Hakimi tracked back. He got the space already he needed. So the defender there, he's not that experienced like Hakimi. So he just cut it in and then smashed it into the top corner, and then 1-0. And yeah, from there, both teams missed decent chances, but eventually they couldn't, nothing could separate them. So 1-0, that was it.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I mean, both teams played their hearts out. They did very well.
Yeah. So
one thing I've always loved about Brazil, not just because they're a fantastic team,
yeah,
but one thing I've always loved about the team of Brazil, and this has been going on for decades, I would say, that whenever they win a tournament, whenever they win a game, they win a tournament, they always go and congratulate the team who they played with, and they show a lot of compassion towards their opponents. They're not like, oh yeah, we did this, we did that, we rubbed it in your face, and now we're going to go beat this person. You do get a lot of teams who do say that sometimes. You do get that as well. I remember reading that about it in the newspapers years ago. But one thing I always loved about Brazil is the fact that they are, they're very considerate towards their opponents. There's no egotism there. And that's the whole thing what football itself should be. There should be no egotism. Everybody's there to play for themselves. It's not about, okay, we've won these many tournaments. How many have you won? We've won these many medals. How many have you won? It's not about that. you're both there for the same reason. Represent your country, play well, do, like I said before, you make your families proud, make your coaches proud, and most importantly, make yourself proud that you've come so far.
Yeah. No, yeah, that's right. Well, football, as I said, that's egotism is kind, is it's not a right attitude. To if you wanna, as a team, if you wanna be successful, in any tournament.
Yeah.
So, because this is a tournament, Brazil, either you are a Brazil or you are any other team, anything can happen. So, as you said, underdogs is an unpredictable game. It's a tournament.
Yeah.
It's not like a Premier League where week in, week out, before maybe before next week, you already know the team you're gonna play because you got the whole fixture in front of you. Premier League, so you can prepare. Even now, Premier League's fixture I think is even out now. So if you look at it, so you already knows, all the teams you're gonna play all the way to the last game. Okay, so each and every match you can start planning them and prepare yourself for them, so you can know the players, know the team structure, how to go into that game. You get it? But World Cup is different. This is a short time competition, so you only go you only go like when the fixture comes out. All the players are busy playing in their respective clubs. So you only got like a short period of time to bring the players together, because when they're back from their clubs and then training together again, start getting ready for the tournament, because it's a tournament.
Yeah.
All right. So, so even though you are the bigger club or bigger team, bigger country, like Brazil haven't won this World Cup for how many years now? For a couple of years, they've not won it.
Yeah.
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 That's not because of they're not good. It's about 16 years since Brazil last won the World Cup. They last won this World Cup 2006, right?
Right.
All right. So that's a while ago. So that in between that, there is countries winning it. Some countries, they were even unexpected to win it. Or even go all the way to the semi-final.
Yeah.
Which Morocco is one of them. Last World Cup, I remember, I think Morocco even knocked Brazil out.
Yeah, I think I do remember that.
Yeah, so
it's going back a while, but yeah.
Exactly. So so if they would knock Brazil out, Portugal out, stuff like that. So that's why I say to you, your ego doesn't matter in this, because it's a very short time. It's a short period. You have to be disciplined in order for you to achieve anything in the tournament, because it's just a short period of football, fitness game. It require professionalism, discipline, and then who can handle the pressure. That's it. If you can do that, teamwork, fab.
Yeah, no, it's good.
You guys gonna win it.
Yeah, I mean,
if you don't win it, you're gonna achieve better results in it.
I agree. I mean, the team's only as good as each other. I mean, the team's only as good as if everyone plays together as one. As that saying goes, I know it's a bit of a cliche saying, Coach, where it says there's no I in team.
Yeah.
So if they all work well together, like no egos, no arrogance, they'll get along just fine.
That's why I said it's a tournament. It's not like you won't see too much ego in World Cup.
No.
Because the thing is that every game is like a final. I don't know if you understand this.
Yeah, it means you got to play every game as if it may be your last.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because it could definitely be your last.
Yeah.
Especially in knockout stage. If you're in knockout stage, you're trying to show ego. What ego are you trying to show in there?
Yeah.
This is something you just have to win. And then whatever the case is, it doesn't matter how you win it. Just win.
Yeah.
That's what matters. If you want to win a penalty shootout, you're going to win it 1-0 or extra time, but just win the game. Because if you lose, you're going to go unpacking.
Yeah.
And then at this stage, no team won that. They all want to go all the way to the final and eventually lifting the trophy. So, yeah, so World Cup doesn't actually bring love. Because if you do those kind of attitude, if you're not disciplined in World Cup, you're going to have problems.
Of course
your fans not going to be happy with you, because you're going to let your country down.
Of course you are.
So why will you want to do that? So let that, most of the time, these ego things, they tend to keep that in their clubs.
Yeah.
Because they know, nobody's gonna be watching your ego in this World Cup. If you do that, no chance you're gonna win it.
Because you're on the grander scale, aren't you?
Yeah. So
and
as I said,
if you behave like that, they'd be like, well, you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose support from your fans. You're not gonna be respected.
You're not gonna be respected. Especially it's your country, pretty much. You're gonna send a bad image. Out there.
You have an entire country in your corner, supporting you. But if you're gonna be running around being the egotistical individual, then be like, well, you know what? We're not in your corner anymore. Go on, make a move. Go elsewhere. We don't need this here.
At the end of the day, what your country needs from you, they just need a performance. They just want to see, they just want to see their team, playing, fighting like a warrior.
Yeah, I mean,
for them.
Because if you look at it, Coach, football itself is most of the countries, most in the world, football is their national sport.
Yeah, of course.
And you not only are you don't want to ruin the game for everybody. That makes the fans not want to like the game itself anymore. If you're going to run around with an ego.
Yeah, as I said to you, man, whoever do that in the World Cup, pretty much, if you don't mind, that would probably be your last World Cup, because no coach or no country want to take a footballer into World Cup.
Yeah, go
out there and then be a disgrace to them. That's not the plan for any coach.
Yeah, I agree.
If you look at especially the coaches in the World Cup, they sat down for before they even, apart from maybe test matches. So international football is not like club football. So club football, you do it week in, week out.
Yeah.
So that you can have your ego in there, maybe. Even that is not normal, but that one is different from country football. So that one you can show you can try to show to people, I'm the best. That one is different. But country football, this is different. As I said, World Cup comes every 4 years. So your chance for these 4 years, are you gonna mess it up and wait for next 4 years?
Who knows if you get selected in the next 4 years?
Who knows if you're gonna be? You probably wouldn't even be that good. Because it's football. You might not be in form. Yeah. You might get injured.
Yeah.
In that 4 years, so many things can happen to you in that 4 years. Somebody might, or another player might come good, and then they might prefer that.
Or they might, or somebody may come good, but there's always someone who's going to be a bit better.
Of course.
No offense, but that's always it, isn't it?
Yeah.
You've always got another player who comes up who's a lot more younger, he's a lot more hungrier than you are, than you used to be 4 years ago. Yeah. Why? Because you let your ego eat you up from the inside. If you're going to behave like that, like we mentioned before. And because, again, you just imagine you're that young, you're 21, say, you're 21, you stand on that pitch, thousands of people in the stands, millions of people watching you all over the world. Are you going to behave like that? I don't think so. You've come so far. Yeah, you probably feel the pressure of everyone's eyes on you, can't you? Not just those in the stand and your coach is standing around everywhere, but all the people all over the world watching it.
Of course, yeah.
To be tuned in and be like, I've been waiting 4 years for this. They're seeing that. There isn't any person who's not watching it behind the screen who's saying, I've been waiting 4 years for this. Whereas the person standing on the pitch, how long have you actually been waiting for? Are you really going to screw this chance up?
That's why I said, because the thing is, even if it's a mere mistake, which is not even your fault, or you have to be in your best level in order to compete in a tournament like this. Even if you are the best player.
Yeah.
Remember this World Cup, what is it? Zidane.
Yes, I remember that one. The last tournament he played, wasn't it?
The last tournament he played, that's supposed to be his last tournament. He should be remembered that, in fact, if France, went and win that World Cup, Zidane could have, he could have achieved something big. He could have gone and win the Ballon d'Or, and then, the best player again for that age, and he could retire as, Ballon d'Or winner and the best player. He still, retire as the best player and the legend, but because of that single mistake he made there, that took that Ballon d'Or from him.
I saw that. Yeah.
You saw that, yeah?
Yeah, I
So we
remember
all saw
that.
that. That's a highlights now for that's an example for everybody. And when that was happening, some people now playing in this World Cup, they were very young, or even not even born yet.
Yeah.
Who knows, man? But yeah,
That's true. Yeah. That's true. No, I remember that. He got quite aggressive. He started pushing somebody onto the
no,
ground.
he headbutted this guy. Because that guy said something to him. Yeah. So, I mean, I love Zidane, but yeah, I know he made a mistake there. He let his team down. Even he knows that. Because he immediately got the red card, and France went on 10 man down. 1 man down, and then Italy got a chance to play, and then so. What France did, they went all the way to this shootout, but still, if Zidane stays in the pitch, France could have won that World Cup.
I think, I agree with you on that one, Coach. He would have won it if, no offense, if he didn't get angry. All he had to do was keep his aggression in check.
Exactly. So I know sometimes football, if you are playing, maybe some players they will try to do certain things, to press your ball, so that you can retaliate. But you have to think, retaliation, in those kind of level. That's why I said who can handle pressure.
Yeah.
That's like a high pressure. So the pressure was on from the beginning. So in the end, somebody says something silly to you, you could, as a player like Zidane, you couldn't handle it. They decided to react wrongly. So it went down to penalty shootout, which is even more pressure on the team now.
Especially when it's the final.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's why they couldn't prevail in that.
I don't know what it is, now that you mentioned it. Whenever there's penalty shootouts in the final match of all the tournament, it's so exciting. I don't know what it is. There's something about it. It's like it feels really this is a hard word. It feels so much more. If you feel the pressure, you feel like you're on the pitch with the players in a certain extent, where you're like, oh, there's a lot of pressure. This is the last. If we scored this goal, we'll win the whole tournament, and everything will be remembered forever. But what's your take on watching the penalties in the final match of all the tournament?
Penalty shootout, is the only way to end it finally, because it's not gonna be like, okay, 90 minutes is gone, it's draw, extra time draw, so let's do it next week. So it doesn't work that way. So one team has to win it. Then penalties, it's just a luck. So it's not like I am better.
Yeah.
But as a top level footballers, they should be better in penalties, taking penalties, because this is your job. This is what you do day to day. So, you train these things, shoot out. So it shouldn't be hard for you.
Yeah.
6 yard, you and goalkeeper, send goalkeeper, on the runway, or just smash the ball as hard as you can, wherever it is. But make sure that ball goes into the net. But because of, it's, that time, as I say, the pressure, so some players, they get nervous.
Oh yeah, they do.
Yeah, and that's why I say you need that. This tournament is about who can handle, a pressure in those kind of circumstances. So if whoever can handle it, they're the winners.
Oh, of course.
They eventually go and win it.
I agree.
Because penalty, people will say it's a luck. Yeah, I understand. Luck is part of it, because you've got, if you shoot in the right, goalkeeper went to the right, you missed.
Yeah.
But so that's how it is. So you pretty much, it's a mind game. But still, you should have mastered that. You should have crafted that, during your training session before, you face, that, this is gonna happen. So you should be prepared. So it's all part of your preparation. So I understand that, it's one of the most breaking moments of, losing. Because if you're gonna losing a final, if you're gonna lose a final in the game like 3-0, 4-0, yeah, it'd be like, oh, the game was, done, in the game. So in the 90 minutes. So you probably won't take it into heart that much. But if you immediately, you lost in penalty in such a way, it's hard to swallow that, bro. Because the thing is, you'd be like, you came so close. How come? It shoot out. Just a kick, just a 6 yard box. But yeah, it's still football, it's still part of it. But I know it's one of the painful ways to lose a final.
It is. I agree with you on that. Well, Coach MJ, it's been a pleasure talking to you. We will re-collaborate. We shall return.
Yeah.
And again, good luck to all the teams in the upcoming matches. We wish you all the best. Again, play your hearts out. Do yourselves proud. And we wish you, again, you just keep being the best you can be. And me and Coach MJ will collaborate on the next one as well. Don't forget to subscribe, click on notifications, and happy football, everybody, and happy World Cup all along the way.
That's right.